Hey everyone, okay, I'm going to do a video a little bit different than normal. I was in the gym this morning, I got that Monday vibe, that fuck it, it's the start of a new week, so far away from the weekend vibe that I remember too well. I used to get it every single Monday when I was teaching. So I'm just going to do a quick video on things that I use towards the end of my teaching career that I still use on Mondays today, that allow you to kick off the week and make sure that it's not that fucking Monday, where you get that horrible feeling every Monday and it rolls into fucking Tuesday and then into Wednesday and then you start to feel back normal on Thursday. So number one thing I'll offer, and I started to apply this the last 2 years of my teaching life, was training every single Monday. And it's funny because this has been ruined with fucking fitness memes that are like, don't miss a Monday. But the truth is, the serotonin and dopamine release you're going to get from training on a Monday is going to set you up for the entire week, especially if you've gone off track or eaten shit or gone out drinking or done whatever it is over the weekend. Well, I lived that weekend warrior life where I used to go out every weekend. I wasn't hungover on a Sunday, but I was eating shit food. I was hungover on a Sunday and I was eating shit food. And then come Monday, I'd feel worse because you had that detox from the alcohol on the Saturday night and the shit food and sugars from the day before. So one of the first things I'll offer somebody that is either a weekend warrior or someone that just enjoys themselves the weekend, that has that life balance, just make sure you train on a Monday. Personally, I like to train fasted first thing. I'll have my MCT oil and whey protein, so I'm not truly fasted. I'm using a ketone release, so I have an energy source in my body, and then I'm sipping on branched chain amino acids, then I have my first meal afterwards. But I try and train fasted personally in the morning. If you haven't done your training session yet, do it after work or get it in at lunchtime. That serotonin and dopamine release, those happy hormones in the brain, are going to set you off for the entire evening. So one of the things that I live by now, because you can still fall victim of it because of social proof and social feeling of people being like, oh, it's fucking Monday, that affects everybody. So what I find hacks that completely is making sure I get a training session in every single Monday, whatever that looks like for you. That might be a gym session, that might be a run, that might be a cycle, that might be a swim or football training or camogie or hurling or whatever it is you're playing or doing. Something that gets you physically active and gets that serotonin and dopamine release is going to be key. So that's number one. Number two is getting back on your nutritional plan. Normally people find the structure hard over the weekend, and I've done podcast episodes on this, how to manufacture structure over the weekend or how to get back on track after a bad weekend. So if you need more on that and you had a poor weekend, check out the podcast episode. It was one of my most downloaded episodes. And apply that. But getting back onto your nutrition is key today, because if you're feeling watery and bloated and just from all the sodium and sugar over the weekend or from not being on your normal nutrition, getting back on track can make you feel so much better. And assuming that you've either trained or you plan on training, you have a bit of motivation to make sure that you're doing things right today. So number two is getting your nutrition back on track. Cut out any processed foods that you ate over the weekend, any sugary foods, and get back on track with good fruits, vegetables, lean meats, fish, whatever it is that your nutrition is, whether you're high carb, high fat, and back on track with that. And then the last thing is, have something on a Monday that you fucking look forward to. I personally now have a book, one of my favorite books that I'm reading at that time, because I normally cycle between 3-4 books. I normally have my favorite one on a Monday. So every Monday evening I'll grind through at work, because Monday's one of my busiest days, and I'll know that that book is in the evening, or else I'll have time with Holly factored off where I'm looking after her and we go down to the park and we play. Have something, whatever that looks like for you, that you really, really look forward to in the evenings. It used to be for me Game of Thrones, but it hasn't been fucking on now in months. But I used to have Game of Thrones on a Monday, and I'd go home and I'd download an episode and watch that. And you have something to look forward to all day. So you're literally hedging your bets throughout the entire day. You're getting your training session in, which is giving you a serotonin and dopamine release. You're keeping your nutrition on track, which is keeping your energy levels stable and getting some of the excess sodium and shit out of your system. And you also have something that you're going to look forward to at the end of the evening, which is the thing that you look forward to most. It might be a TV show, that might be a book, that might be hanging out with your partner, hanging out with one of your children, whatever it is, going for dinner with your family. Find what it is that you love doing and do that every Monday evening, because you something to look forward to the entire day. And even if those Sunday blues kick in on the day before, you know that, well, tomorrow night I get Game of Thrones, or I get to hang out with my daughter, or I get to go to the gym, or I get to hang out with friends, or do whatever it is that you want to do. So have your favorite thing that you love to do scheduled for a Monday night, and that can go so many levels for helping you get rid of those Monday blues. I applied it towards the end of my teaching career because it was a place that where I used to suffer the Sunday blues and the Monday feeling that used to come, and I started applying those for the last 2 years of my teaching career, and I still use them to this day because they still serve me. So I hope this helps, kind of gives you an insight into what I do, so hopefully it'll support some of you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, I'll be replying to comments in the next 24 hours. Happy Monday.